cortisol screams for your attention and you're like, hello, hello, hello. How are you guys today? So I was sitting here thinking what I want to share with you today. This just came to my mind. So 2 books that I highly want to recommend you to read. These are really good books. They are really good. Did I say they're really good? They're really good. Let me start with this book. Habits of a Happy Brain. I seriously love it so much. This is all about retrain your brain to boost your serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, endorphin levels. Just fabulous book because it explains so much about limbic system, lizard brain, you know, our primitive brain that is running the show right now and making us feel the way we feel. And I really loved it because it has all the explanations I just mentioned about the limbic system, how to understand it, you know, and then exercises for creating more of the chemicals or hormones that that you want to produce in your body in order to bring a little bit more coherence in your brain and your nervous system. So really good book. My personal Bible is Dr. Schwartz, and I think many of you who are doing brain retraining must have come across this book. It's something that I like to go back to. This statement is everything in brain retraining. You know, it's, you are not your brain. Damn. It feels so like, yeah, I know, but you are not your brain. You're not your brain. Your brain makes you believe you are your brain, but you're not your brain. You are energy. You are awareness. You are the observer who's currently freaking out about the things your brain is doing. He's teaching about being present and practicing awareness through meditation. Because when I get lost or I am off track and my brain is winning, I have to, you know, read some truth about what's going on. And this is the book. You Are Not Your Brain. Please get this book. These 2, they are my favorites. I like that this book goes like in my head and stays there. It's just too big. I'm just gonna read a couple of statements I wrote from the books. Your cortex cannot produce happy chemicals. If you want to be happy, you have to get it from your limbic system. That's interesting. Limbic system cannot process language. Interesting. When you talk to yourself, it's all in your cortex. That makes a lot of sense. Familiar neural pathways are easy to travel. And this is so important because if you understand how this brain works, that it's always trying to find the easiest way to do things because it wants to save energy. It's so clever. The easiest way is the one that you've practiced the most. I love this one. How to stop the vicious cycles. Just resist that do something feeling and live with cortisol. Cortisol screams for your attention. And this is from this book. This was very powerful for me because just resist that do something feeling. You know, this is so true for LSI situation because you feel like, and then you're like, I gotta do something to feel better. So let's take this pill, let's drink some tea, let's go to bed, let's, just lay down and do nothing, let's whatever. And you are reacting to these false messages. And we've been doing this, all of us, for so long. And this has become a pattern now. And now this is like your automatic response. And you have to rewire that. Like you gotta do everything you did wrong. You didn't do it wrong, you just didn't know any better. You gotta like do things again in a new way, because now you have the better understanding, or you're getting there to get this understanding that things have to change. You have done it so many times, you responded or created a habit, and you did it for so long that it's automatic. It's not like it wants to hurt you, or something, or it's there to piss you off. It's just like, dude, you created that. Like, what do you want from me? Your brain is like, yeah, I'm just doing what you've been doing. Like, why you're complaining now? And the other thing is, like, your brain is also, on the other hand, addicted to so many stress emotions, emotions of despair, or I'm a victim, or the emotion of suffering, the emotion of being disappointed, which are all stressful emotions, related to limbic system. Your brain might be creating all these uncomfortable things because it wants you to feel these emotions. Once you start doing retraining, like you're changing your mood, you're like suddenly happy, and your brain is like, what's going on? Excuse me, hello? Like, I really like to have this emotion of disappointment, please. And you're like, I'm gonna be happy today because I love my life. Oh, that's new. And so your brain is like, no, we are disappointed, like, for the last 20 years. Are you kidding me right now? You're not going to feel disappointment, so I'm going to make you. So you're going to feel like you're failing, you're going to feel like you're not doing any progress, etc. It's like any addiction. You want to quit anything you've been doing for a long time, your brain is going to give you a hard time because it doesn't like changes. It's unfamiliar, uncomfortable, and it takes a lot of energy, and your brain, only thing your brain want to do is to save energy. So this was how to stop that vicious cycle. I really like this one. Just resist that do something feeling and live with the cortisol. Cortisol screams for your attention, and you're like, It didn't evolve for you to sit around and accept it after all, but you can build the skill of doing nothing during the cortisol alert, even as it begs you to make it go away by doing something. I was just trying to read my own writing. If you read a book, get your own notebook and just write things that made sense, for you in the moment. Like, you read a statement and like, yeah, I got it. And then like, boom, write it down, and then like, when you're lost, you're like, where's my book? There it is. Yeah. And like, I'm not reacting to my cortisol. I'm really relaxed. Let's see. Brain got used to feel victim, suffer, fear, worry, overthinking. It wants you to feel this way, and it tries to take you back to the familiar feeling. Oh God, I wrote that. And these are my own thoughts. This is not from the book. How great is that? Latest awareness thoughts. Very smart, very smart. I don't know you. I don't know who's watching this, but I know one thing. You're perfect. You're just perfect and beautiful because you were created by the superpower, the power that creates universes and planets and sea and dolphins, and you're part of it. So you're perfect. We all are. I'm perfect and you're perfect. That's all. There's nothing. I gotta go. Bye.